Hey guys, this is my 30th battle here, and it wasn't the best battle, but it was okay, I suppose. Not the best, not the worst. So, I'll lead off with Raikou, since that's what I get. Again, and it's not a bad lead. With Lumberry, it can take out an Oxy with 2 Shadow Balls, possibly, most of the time anyway. I think it's about 96% of the time, including leftovers, but don't quote me on that specifically. And it's not bad. It's not the best. Thunderbolt stuff, Shadow Ball stuff, Toxic, and Hidden Power, Grass, a Swampert, or a Gastrodon, or something like that. But Mismagius goes for the trick. So instead of Raikou becoming a standard thing, it's more of a revenge killer scarf. So I predict to switch into something that can take Shadow Ball, switch into Eradicate so I can get the Guts activated with the Toxic Orb, and just so I can scout with U-turn as well. So I did predict the switch. I just didn't think it would be a bulky defensive type such as Miltank. He goes for the body slam. Fortunately for me, no paralysis, and this is my wide lens Rapidash, very similar to that Ninetales I had before, but unfortunately I didn't get to use that properly. But this time I get to use this Rapidash pretty well, in fact. So here I'm just going to go for the Mega Horn, see how much damage it does to the Blastoise, see if it's defensive or offensive, but I'd miss on the Arcanine. It wouldn't have done anything since Intimidate and Arcanine Resistor, of course. Normally it's going to be a Morning Glory Arcanine, which is Will-O-Wisps, Morning, whatever that, the Healing Fire move, that does pretty much for, I think it's like 66% in the sun. Can't remember what it's called. Extreme Speed and Flare Blitz. The Morning Glory set. And, of course, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, unless he's a bandit set with Will-O-Wisp. I don't know. Go for the knock off that Miltank's leftovers. Not so much crippling it, but just making it easier to take out in the circumstance that I needed to, because that 1/16th health every turn is not a problem, really, but it's just helpful. Don't know why I am going on so much about it. I predicted the Heal Bell, but I wanted to paralyze the Miltank, because I lose a bit of health from the burn, and the paralyzed Miltank is always useful, just in case I get paralysis later, or if I want to outspeed it with my Raticate. Since my Raticate isn't max speed, it's max speed Adamant, and the Miltank could have been max speed Jolly, and contrary to what it looks like, Miltank is very fast. It's base 100 speed, so if it was max speed Jolly, which it probably wasn't, but if it was, then for all I know, it would have done mass damage to my team, to this Raticate. 2 body slams and it's out of there, the Raticate. But anyway, I didn't think that a U-turn would knock it out, and if the Mismagius came in, I wouldn't be able to do anything to it anyway, since U-turn is not going to do much since it resists it. Facade doesn't affect it, Quick Attack doesn't affect it, and Sucker Punch wouldn't affect it on the switch, but perfect now. So Raticate is able to take out that Mismagius. It probably could have taken out even at full health, really, with that Sucker Punch, because it's got the Guts activated, base 120, super effective, 240. Yeah. I switch into Rapidash knowing he doesn't have many counters to it, excluding this Arcanine, but since now he used Heal Bell, he still needs something to go to sleep. So he goes for the extreme speed here, and I'm not sure if I'll survive or not. My HP does go down, but I barely do survive on just 12 hit points, which is fantastic for me. Get the Hypnosis off. Perfect. Perfect in every way, basically. I max attack Jolly, though, and Flare Blitz surprisingly does a good amount, considering I have been intimidated, and it is not very effective. I did that because I didn't want him to switch out, and I need to get my Rapidash out of there as soon as possible. So Flare Blitz was the safest move, since the recoil would have definitely taken me out on pretty much all of his guys. Definitely, unless it was something with Flash Fire, and I wouldn't take myself out with recoil. And I got a free switch into this Rampados get a Rock Polish up, and I've seen his Blastoise and Arcanine so far, excluding the other ones that I've already taken out. And I know nothing so far he has can take an Earthquake or a Stone Edge. Here goes for the Endure, and I was so annoyed because it was obviously going to be the Salakberry, Surf, Torrent 1. Basically like Empoleon, but with Endure instead of the Agility. Which have really frustrated me since it would have outsped this Rampados after. Fortunately for me, the Stone Edge miss, the miss that everyone complains about all the time, was actually beneficial for me. Absolutely beneficial. It prevented the Endure working and allowed me to take out the Blastoise with the Stone Edge without him being able to do a lot of damage to my team, though I did have the Scarfed Raikou just to take out the Blastoise if needed. The Sucker Punch from the Spiritomb does a heckload of damage. I'm presuming it's banded. I could be wrong, but it does a lot of damage. Though Rampardos doesn't have the best defense, it has pretty decent HP. So, I'm not sure if it was max minimum damage, banded or not, but either way. So I have 3 guys left, and he has 2. I switch into Regice, and Regigigas is crippled basically, he can only paralyze stuff. But I switch into the Regice because I wanted to use all my guys, and I know he's not going to switch into the Miltank now since he knows that pretty much my whole team. He probably predicted my Raikou to come in or something like that. But fortunately, he goes into a Torterra ground grass type, quad weak to Ice Beam. Get the Ice Beam off, simple as, easy knockout. I survive the Stone Edge, and max defense. Calm Nature, so that's plus defense minus attack. Since Regice already has B special attack, so why max out his special attack when you can max out his special defense? I mean, why max out his special defense when you can max out his defense? That's what I was supposed to say originally. So either way, I go for the Charge Beam, it misses. Doesn't really matter. I know I can wall this guy to death. I have Charge Beam, Ice Beam, so I get the Bolt Beam combo, and Rest and Sleep Talk, which it's a pretty good set in the NU tire. And the Body Slam isn't doing nowhere near enough to take me out at all. And therefore, I just rest up, playing it safe, and he just flees because he knows it's a waste of time. My Raikou could do a lot of damage with the Thunderbolt anyway. So I hope you enjoyed the battle, and I hope to catch you in the future, see you in the future. I don't know, whichever one you like.